must have been moonglow that led me straight to you. I still hear you saying, dear one, hold me fast. And I started praying, oh Lord, please let this last.
It's a gorgeous night on New York's waterfront. Softly, the moonlight tips the majestic spires of the Queensboro Bridge with a silvery glow and comes gently to rest on a pile of refuse known as the city dump. In the center of this wasteland, a small fire is burning, and our Man Godfrey, in tattered clothes with a 30-day growth of beard, sits on a packing case, warming his hands. A 16-cylinder motor purrs softly and comes to a stop. A young lady in evening clothes steps gingerly toward the fire.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How would you like to make $5?
How would I? I didn't quite catch what you said.
I said, how would you like to make $5?
I don't want to seem inquisitive, but what would I have to do for it?
All you have to do is come back to my home with me, where I will show you to a few people, and then I'll arrange to have you sent right back here.
Might I inquire why you want to show the people in your home?
Well, if you must know, it's a game, a scavenger hunt. If I find a forgotten man first, I win. Is that clear?
That's very clear. Should I wear my tails or come as I am?
Oh, now there's no need to be fresh. Do you want the $5 or don't you?
Madam, I can't tell you how flattered I am.
No,
But I'm going to have to take this up with my board of directors.
Don't come near me.
And
Don't
no matter
come near
what
me.
my
Don't
board of
come near me.
directors say, I think you should be spanked.
Oh! Oh! George! George! George!
I saw that. I saw what you did. Are you in the habit of hitting ladies?
Maybe I'm in the habit of hitting gentlemen, if that would interest you.
Don't you touch me.
George, aren't you going to do something?
I certainly am. I'm going to get a policeman. Come along.
George? George, come back here, George.
Get in, dear. I'll show 'em that.
Hello. Who are you?
I'm Irene. That was my sister Cornelia you pushed in the junk pile?
Well, how would you like me to push Cornelia's sister into the junk
Oh,
pile?
I don't think I'd like that.
No. Wait a minute. Are you part of this hunting party?
Well, I was, but I'm not now. You know, that's the funniest thing. I couldn't help but laugh. I wanted to do that since I was 6 years old.
Do what?
Pushed Cornelia in a pile of junk or something. She thought she was going to win the game again, and you pushed her in a pile of junk.
Do you think you could follow an intelligent conversation for old Norman?
I'll try.
Just what is a scavenger hunt?
Oh, well, a scavenger hunt is exactly like a treasure hunt, except in a treasure hunt, you try to find something that everybody wants, and in a scavenger hunt, you try to find something that nobody wants. And then the winner gets a prize, only there really isn't a prize because the money goes to charity. Well, that is if there's any left over, but then there never is.
Well, that clears up the whole matter beautifully.
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, I suppose I should be going.
That would be nice.
I'd like to find out who won the game, but I imagine it was Cornelia again. She always wins, and I'm sure by now she's found another forgotten man.
You mean to say if you were to take me back to your home before Cornelia, you'd win? Is that the idea?
Well, I might if we got there first.
Let's beat Cornelia.
Oh, it wouldn't be asking too much?
I'm curious. I want to see what this scavenger hunt's all about.
Oh, but I just told you.
Yeah, but I'm still curious.
Come along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway, the hit parade and ballyhoo, the lullaby of Broadway, the rumble of a subway train, the rattle of the taxis, the daffodils who entertain, and Angelos and Maxis. When a Broadway baby says goodnight, it's early in the morning. Manhattan babies don't sleep tight until the dawn. Good night, baby. Good night, milkman's on his way. Sleep tight, baby. Sleep tight. Let's call it a day.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Miss Bullock has found the forgotten man, and here he is now. Step up there between the tiger and this monkey.
No wonder he's a forgotten man.
Now, can I ask you a few questions?
Fire away.
What's your address, sir?
City Dump 32, East River, Sutton Place.
Now, is that your permanent address?
Well, the permanency is in question. The place is rapidly being filled in.
Now, how about a personal question?
If it's not too personal.
Those whiskers, are those yours?
Well, no one else has claimed that.
Now, one more question. Are you wanted by the police?
That's just the problem. No one wants me.
Oh,
Good answer.
splendid answer, Godfrey, splendid.
Now, the committee is satisfied. We would like to award this to Miss Irene Bullock as the winner of the scavenger hunt for the forgotten man.
Hey, everybody's going to speak.
My purpose in coming here tonight was twofold. First, to aid this young lady. And second, to see how a bunch of empty-headed nitwits conducted themselves. Now, my curiosity being satisfied, it will be a pleasure to go back to a society of truly important people.
So sorry, it turned out
Oh, Godfrey, wait. Godfrey, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, that's no problem.
Well, I'd never have brought you here if I thought they were going to humiliate you like that. I'm so terribly grateful to you. It's the first time I've ever beaten Cornelia at anything, and you helped me. I wish there was something I could do for you.
Why?
Because you did something for me, don't you see?
Well, I could use a job if you had one lying around loose.
Can you buttle?
Bubble?
Yes, we're fresh out of butlers, the one we had left this morning.
Well, I don't think I'd be any good at that.
Oh, yes you would. You'd be the very best butler we've ever had.
Really think so?
Oh, I do.
Well, all right then. Thank you.
Good night, Godfrey.
Good night, Miss Bull.
My, you're the new butler. Well, I'm the old maid.
How did you know I was the new butler?
Well, there's a new one every morning at this hour. They're coming in and out all the time.
Is the family that exacting?
No, they're that nutty.
I see. Does the butler have quarters here in the house, or isn't that necessary?
Oh, you won't need any quarters. I'll just put your hat over here. You can get it quickly on your way out.
What's that?
That's the old battle axe. Trains every morning at this time.
The old battle axe?
Mm-hmm. Mrs. Bullock. She's the mother type, and when she has the jitters, and she usually does, she'll ring again in a minute in no uncertain terms. And then, brother, you had better grab her tomato juice and get moving. There she goes. Oh, sweetheart, this is your big opportunity.
Shall I take it to her?
Yeah, but I need to tell you, she sees pixies.
Pixies?
You know, the little men.
Oh, those.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I find her?
Upstairs. She's the first cage on the right.
Who is it?
Good morning, Mrs. Bullock.
Good morning. What day is this, Molly?
I'm not Molly.
What? Who are you? Stop jumping up and down so I can see who you are.
I'm not jumping.
Oh, that's much better. Now, what is your name?
Godfrey.
I know.
We met here last night at your house. I'm the forgotten man.
Oh, so many people have bad memories.
That's very true. Will you drink this now?
What is this?
Pixie remover.
Oh, you see them too.
Oh, we're old friends.
But you mustn't step on them. I don't really see them step on.
I'll be very careful. I wouldn't hurt them for the world.
Oh, thank you, Godfrey. You're so helpful. There they are. Go away, little men. Go. There they go. Oh, Godfrey. You're such a comfort. Well, good night.
Good night.
Hello, your hat's over there.
Oh, I think I won the first round.
Oh, you mean you're still working here?
I haven't heard anything to the contrary.
Oh, well, you just got by the cub. Now, try the lioness.
Oh, which is she?
Her name's Cornelia. She is a sweet-tempered little number.
Oh, I met her last night. Let me have her tray.
Okay, second door.
Thanks.
Who is that?
Excuse me, miss.
What do you mean barging into my room? Get out!
Wait.
Get out and just come back!
Oh, hello.
I'm afraid I lost the second round.
Oh. Did the lioness use her claws?
I'm slightly bloody, but still standing.
Oh, you are a hero.
Now, look, I just curious, how do you survive here?
Well, the family's entertainment value is better than any movie. Hey, Molly! Cut out all the noise and bring me some breakfast! Oh, opportunity never stops knocking in this house. That's Irene. You want to try again?
Here goes.
Okay. Lots of luck.
Good morning. I brought you breakfast.
Oh, are you the new butler?
Don't you remember last night?
Well, what happened to Godfrey?
I'm Godfrey.
Well, where did those nice whiskers go? Well, turn around and let me look at you. Oh, you are the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Thank you. Will there be anything else?
Yes, sit down and talk. You know, I like to talk in the morning when your head's clear, especially when you've been somewhere the night before. Sit down.
If you insist, but it doesn't seem very good form for a butler.
Oh, you're more than a butler. You're my first protege.
Protege?
You know, like Carlo.
Who's Carlo?
Carlo is Mother's protege.
Oh,
You know, it's awfully nice, Carlo having a sponsor, because then he doesn't have to work and he gets more time for practicing. Oh, only he never does, and that makes a difference.
yes, I imagine it would.
It makes me feel so mature and grown up. Having a protege, it's terribly thrilling. Not only does it occupy my mind, but I think it builds character too.
Just what does a protege have to do?
Oh, it's very easy. You just go on butling and I sponsor you, don't you see?
It's getting clearer.
It's really not much work, but it gives you something to think about. And it's going to be so much fun!
Well, I'm sure it's going to be heaps of fun, but you see, a protege has certain responsibilities also. For example, if someone were to ring for me and I didn't answer, that would reflect on you because you're my sponsor, don't you see?
Oh, well, I suppose you're right. Well, I never thought of that. Oh, you don't know how nice it is having some intelligent person to talk to.
It's been very enlightening for me as well.
Oh, do you know what else?
Yes?
Do you know what you are?
I'm not quite sure.
You're my responsibility.
That's very nice.
Well, see you in church.
Yes, see you in church.
Goodbye, Godfrey.
Goodbye, miss.
Way up in the blue, it must have been moonflow that led me straight to you. I still hear you saying, dear one, hold me fast. And I started praying, oh Lord, please let this last. And now when there's moon glow, way up in the blue, I'll always remember that moon glow gave me you.
Oh, Godfrey!
Yes, miss.
I see you're still with us, Godfrey.
Yes, miss.
I didn't think you'd last a full day.
Thank you, miss.
Are you happy with your place here? I mean, as far as you've gone.
Well, I must admit it's more desirable than living in a packing case on the city dump.
That's where I met you. I remember now. You were very amusing.
I'm very sorry, miss.
Godfrey, do you have a handkerchief? I seem to have a spot on my shoe. I'm wondering what you might do about it.
Of course, miss.
I could have you fired, you know, but I like to see things wriggle. By the time I'm through with you, you will go back to your packing case on the city dump with relish. I could make your life so miserable.
Hello, Godfrey.
Good evening, Miss Irene.
Oh, I like your new monkey suit.
Thank you for picking it out.
Do you like my new lounging pajamas?
I think they're very nice. Thank you.
I heard what you said to Godfrey.
So what?
So you leave him alone.
Who is going to make me leave him alone?
If you don't, you'll get a good sign from me.
Listen,
What I say goes.
May I come in?
you're already in, aren't you?
Good evening, Irene.
Hello, Carlo.
I've just been reading a very interesting book. The Greeks was in Middle Ages.
Oh, Irene would like that, wouldn't you, dear? You love the Middle Ages.
You hush up.
Well, here we all are.
Mrs. Bullock, happy tea.
Oh, Carlo, you are so continental. And it's so nice to see my two girls having a pleasant conversation.
Well. Imagine, the Bullocks all gathered together in one room.
And don't forget Carlo, Alexander.
Oh, I won't forget about Harlow.
Oh, don't bother about me, Mr. Bullock. I feel one of the family.
And you won't mind if I go over a few family matters, then? Do you, Carlo, my boy?
Oh, no, not at all.
Alexander, you are not going to bring up those sordid business matters again, are you?
I've just been going over last month's bills, and I find that you people have me confused with the Treasury Department.
Oh, don't start that again, Father.
I've got to start it. The way you people are throwing my money around. Money!
That Frankenstein monster that destroys souls.
What? Say, listen!
Alexander, you're upsetting Carlo.
Oh, Carlo! Who's the head of this house? Carlo or me?
Here's Godfrey.
Your cocktail, sir?
Thank you, Doctor.
Not at all. Miss Irene?
Did you make them, Godfrey?
I helped.
I'm sure they're wonderful. I'd like to help sometime if you let me.
I feel honored.
While we're on the subject, what is this business of certain people bringing home anyone they find on the city dump? For all we know, we could wake up one morning stabbed in the back and robbed.
Cornelia, who is going to stab us?
We don't know a thing about certain people.
You hush up!
I will not hush up. My employment agencies.
Well, I don't know, but what I agree with Cornelia.
Alexander! You've upset Carlo, and now you're upsetting Irene? Don't you remember her breakdown last summer?
Well, I do, which is why I am paying absolutely no attention to this.
Well, if Mother can sponsor Carlo, why can't I sponsor Godfrey?
Godfrey knows that this is not personal, but none of us wants to wake up one morning stabbed to death.
Cornelia, you mustn't come between Godfrey and Irene. He's the only thing she's shown any affection for since her Pomeranian. Since her Pomeranian died last summer. Irene, you mustn't have a spell.
What is all this nonsense?
Alexandra, you never did understand women. Why don't you get a doctor?
I don't want a doctor!
Would you like an ice bag then here?
I don't want an ice bag! I just want to die!
Irene, you mustn't do that! Oh, Carlo! Do the gorilla for Irene. It always amuses her so.
I am not in the mood.
Well, stop eating hors d'oeuvres and get in the mood. See, Irene.
All right, I'll do it. My hat won't be in it.
I'm going to imitate a man.
Alexandra!
This is too much. Too much. It certainly is. I'm getting out of this madhouse. I'll be at the club if anyone wants me, and I hope you don't.
Well, I'm off to dinner. It was lovely getting together with you all. We should do this again sometime. Good night, Irene. Good night, Godfrey.
Irene, are you all right?
Where's Godfrey?
He's right here. Now, Godfrey.
Angelica, they'll be late for the concert.
Yes, Carlo, I've got my things. Now, Godfrey, say hello to Irene so that she'll know who you are.
Hello?
And he's promised to stay on. Haven't you, Godfrey?
If I'm wanted.
Well, of course you want. Isn't he, Irene?
Yes. Go away, Mother.
Yes. Let's go.
Very, old lady, very.
Oh, Godfrey,
Yes, miss?
sit down. Oh, no, over here next to me.
Yes, miss.
Godfrey, would you mind kissing me?
Miss Irene, I hardly think that... Oh, Miss Irene, you mustn't... Excuse me.
Well, Godfrey, where are you going?
I'm going to my room.
Well, Godfrey, wait for me. Wait for me. Godfrey, let me in. Godfrey, open this door. Let me in. Godfrey. There you are.
Miss Irene, you can't come in here.
Well, why not? It's our house. And after all, one room is just like any other room. And besides, I want to talk.
Well, we can't talk here.
Don't you think it's rather indecent of you to throw me out after you just kissed me?
After I kissed you?
Of course. Don't
Miss Irene, hasn't anyone ever told you about certain proprieties?
Oh, you use such lovely big words. I like big words. What does it mean?
Well, you want me to remain on here as butler, don't you?
Yes, of course.
And I want to justify your faith in me by being a very good butler. And perhaps filling the void created by the death of your late lamented Pomeranian.
No, I'd forgotten all about him. He had fleas anyway. Besides, you're different. You use big words, and you're much cuter.
May I tell you a story?
Oh, I'd love it.
Well, there was once a girl with a very kind heart. A very sentimental girl with a very kind heart, and she helped a gentleman out, and he was very grateful. But then she became a nuisance and undid all the fine work she had done.
Is it someone you know?
Her name is Irene Bullock. And if she were a smart little girl, she would pick out some nice young chap from her own social set, marry him, and live happily ever after, and never, never, never enter the butler's room again.
You mean I can never come in here again?
Never. Now out you go.
Doctor, stop!
This way,
No, let me
please.
go.
Outside.
You'll be sorry!
And don't come back in here again.
You'll be sorry!
Never get much from moonlit skies. Never wink back at fireflies. Now that the stars are in your eyes, I'm beginning to see the light. Used to ramble through the park, shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came and caused a spark. That's a forlorn fire now.
Irene, dressed in mourning, watches with tragic eyes as Godfrey moves through the guests.
Now, what did I give? Spades or trumps? I can never tell the difference between spades and trumps.
Some hors d'oeuvres, Mrs. Bullock?
Oh, thank you, Godfrey.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, look who's here. It's Tommy. The polo player, Tommy.
How are you with
Oh, I'm fine, Godfrey. Girls, Irene, Cornelia, look who's here. Godfrey, where are you going? Godfrey, don't go away.
Sorry.
Godfrey. Well,
course, Mr. Gray.
Oh, thank you. Wow, if it isn't Godfrey Park.
Smith, sir. Godfrey Smith.
Smith? What do you mean, Smith?
Do you know, Tommy, you know Godfrey?
No, and we went to Harvard together.
Oh, imagine a butler with a college education.
Butler? What is this, a gag?
Mr. Gray neglected to tell you that when we were at Harvard together, I was his valet.
Oh, was he a good servant, Tommy?
Oh, excellent.
Funny, you did not give Mr. Gray as a reference, Godfrey.
Well, you see, I left Mr. Gray under rather unusual circumstances.
What circumstances, Godfrey?
Well, you see, I'd rather Mr. Gray told you about that.
Oh, well, Godfrey worked for us as a butler and so forth, and then one day he came to me. Godfrey, sure you don't want to tell this?
Well, I'd so much rather you did it, Mr. Gray.
Well, Godfrey worked for us for some time, and then one day he came to me and he said, Mr. Gray, I trust that my work has been satisfactory. And I said, oh, without a doubt, your work has been the best we've ever had. And
then he left?
No. Yes! I gathered leave at that time, that's right.
Why?
Well, as I recall, he left in favor of his wife and 5 children.
Why didn't you tell me you had 5 children?
You never asked.
Well, all I can say is if other people can have 5 children, so can other people. I have an announcement.
An announcement?
I would like to announce my engagement.
Hey, congratulations! Who's the lucky guy?
Johnny Van Rumple?
Yes, it's Johnny Van Rumple.
Johnny Van Rumple?
Godfrey, what is all this?
Meet me tomorrow. Waldorf Ritz Bar, 3 o'clock. I'll explain everything.
Irene, isn't this announcement a little sudden?
You hush up!
Godfrey, have you congratulated Irene?
Oh yes, Godfrey, come and congratulate Irene.
Why, certainly. May I congratulate you, Miss Irene. I wish you all the happiness in the world.
You wish? You wish?
Irene! Irene, isn't that funny? Crying at her own engagement party. Sometimes I don't think my hair.
behind you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries far behind you. And in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me.
Oh, Godfrey, over here.
Oh, hello, Tommy. Oh, well, thank you.
I thought you said you'd meet me here at 3 o'clock.
Well, Tommy, it took me a little longer than usual to make all the beds.
Oh, my goodness. Well, what do you have?
I'll have a rousing lemonade.
Sure you can handle it? One lemonade, one sting on this.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's have it.
What?
This story. I walk into a Fifth Avenue asylum and find one of the parks of Boston serving hors d'oeuvre. There's got to be a story.
Yes, there is, Tommy. You remember that little incident up in Boston?
Oh, you still got that woman on your mind?
No, not anymore, but I was pretty bitter at the time, so I gave her everything I had and just disappeared.
And?
Well, Tommy, you know how fast you can go downhill when you start feeling sorry for yourself? Boy, did I feel sorry for myself. One night, I wandered down to the East River, thinking I'd just slide in and get it over with. But then I met some fellows down there, fellows who were fighting it out, living on the city dump and not complaining. I never did get as far as that river.
What happened?
I did everything just to live, but then something happened. I got a chance to take this job, bottling, a chance to rehabilitate myself. I took it.
And?
And that's it, Tommy, but someday I'm going to do some rehabilitating down there at that dump. And that's why I'm glad I met you.
Me?
You're going to help me too.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Mr. Gray, you want a telephone, sir?
Thank you. I'll be right back, Godfrey.
Righto.
Good afternoon, Godfrey.
Good afternoon, Miss Cornelia.
May I sit down? Well, the mystery is solved, isn't it?
The mystery, Miss Cornelia?
Yes, what the butler does on his day off. When you worked for Mr. Parks, were you two always this chummy?
Well, you see, I knew Mr. Gray for a long time, and we got to be,
Well, I see. But if you can be so chummy with Mr. Gray, why aren't you chummier with the Bullocks?
I tried to keep my place.
You're very attractive, you know.
As a butler?
No, as a smith. You're a rotten butler.
Sorry.
Are we going to be friends?
I feel that on my day off, I should have the privilege of choosing my own friends.
Oh, Godfrey, you can't go on like this forever. You really like me, and you're just afraid to admit it.
Would you like me to tell you what I really think of you?
I
You won't hold it against me.
would. It's your day off.
Very well. Very well, Miss Cornelia. You fall into that unfortunate category I would call the Park Avenue brat. A spoiled child who's grown up in ease and luxury, who's always had her own way, and whose misdirected energies are so childish that they hardly deserve the comment of a butler on his off Thursday.
Well, thank you for that lovely portrait. I must be off. I'll see you down by the junk pile.
Waitress, change that order. Make it 2 stingers, doubles.
Yes, sir.
Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, I got my reservation. Spend each dime I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation. Want to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take that sentimental journey home.
Molly? Yes, Miss Irene? What are you doing? Sewing? Some buttons on a coat? Is it his coat? Yes, the coat is his. I wouldn't mind sewing some buttons on sometime when they come off. I could do it right down here. He doesn't lose very many. He's very tidy, isn't he? Yes. He's very tidy. What does he do on his day off? He never tells me. He's probably sitting there with some woman on his lap. Yes. He's the meanest man I know. I think he's very mean. He's probably sitting there with some woman who doesn't care for him at all. Yes, probably. And for all I know, his children are there too, calling his name. Oh, I can't bear it. Oh, please don't. Oh, you too? Yes. I know exactly how you feel.
How about a quartet? For tomorrow may bring sorrow, but tonight let us be gay. I into it.
Godfrey, look at you! Where have you been?
With a friend of mine drinking rousing lemonade.
Oh, dear. He's home. He's home.
Father! Father! Irene, come quick!
What is the matter now, Miss?
Father! Mother!
Here, what's the matter?
Father!
What's going on around here?
My pearls!
What about your pearls?
They've been I think I know who did it. In fact, I am almost certain. What do you say, Godfrey?
Oh!
Hiya, Turk.
Miss Bullock? When did you last miss your pearls?
This afternoon when I came home, I put them in my jewel case after breakfast this morning.
She probably lost them. Last year she left them in the taxi.
Did anybody see you put the pearls in the case?
Yes. Godfrey saw me. He was removing the breakfast tray from my bedroom at the time. He saw me.
Godfrey, huh? Who's Godfrey?
Huh? That's me. Hi, me.
The butler?
Yes, and he's the best butler we've ever had.
Oh, I don't actually think Godfrey did it, but we don't know a lot about him. My sister picked him up at the city dump.
I see.
Are you accusing Godfrey?
I'm not accusing anyone. I want my necklace.
Oh, Cornelia, it is ridiculous to think of Godfrey wearing a pearl necklace. Godfrey, mind if we search your quarters?
Not at all. All right, this way.
Hey, everybody, quiet. Hey, I can't find the pearls here. Everybody yelling. Well, can't find them anyway.
Nowhere.
Shut up! Now, Miss Bullock, are you sure you lost the pearls?
Of course I'm sure.
They're not in this room.
Well, look under the mattress.
What?
I said, look under the mattress.
Yeah, that's a good place.
No. Nope, not under here.
Well, they must be.
What made you so sure they'd be under the mattress, Cornelia?
What made you so sure? I mean, that is where people hide things, isn't it? I just assumed.
Sort of screwy around here.
Yeah, and I think I know who.
So do I, yeah. Indeed I do.
Officer, this whole thing seems like a big mistake. Now, if you could just forget about it, I'd be very much alive. My daughter, well, she's a little, well, you know.
I want my necklace.
Yeah, I know. But it ain't such a little.
Your coffee, sir.
Oh, thank you, Godfrey. Godfrey, listen to this.
Mrs. Bullock and her 2 daughters set sail yesterday for a holiday cruise around the world. It's rumored that the younger daughter, Irene, is getting over a failed engagement plus another heartthrob, which is the real reason for the trip. What do you think about that?
It is quieter here, sir.
The socialite, Mrs. Bullock, and her 2 charming daughters relaxing on the beach at Deauville. They should relax. This is the first good rest I've had in 20 years. Expected back next week? Godfrey, they're coming home.
Your breakfast, sir?
Never mind the breakfast. Just bring me a cup of coffee and 4 aspirins.
Good evening, Miss Irene.
Doing the dishes?
Yes, it's the customary procedure after dinner.
It's nice to be home again, Godfrey.
It's nice to have you home.
Did you miss me? Did you mean it this afternoon when you said you missed me?
Why, certainly I did.
Well, I mean, did you miss me and Cornelia, or just me?
Well, I may have missed you a little more than I missed Cornelia. Why?
Oh, I'm glad. Because if you missed Cornelia more, that would have meant that you missed me less.
Yes.
You look so cute in your apron. Would you let me do something if I ask?
What is it you want to do?
Dwight!
Oh, of course. And then you can tell me all about your trip.
Oh, and you won't get mad?
Why should I?
Because everywhere I went, everybody was Godfrey!
Everybody was, I don't mean to seem dull, but I do seem to have a little trouble following you at times.
Well, for example, whenever we go to dinner in Paris or anywhere, I'd close my eyes and I'd say, the waiter is Godfrey. Or I'd say, I'm home and he's serving me dinner. It made everything taste so much better. And then we went to Venice. And one night we went for a ride in one of those rowboats that a man pushes with a stick. Not a matador, no, that was in Spain. But something like a matador.
Do you by any chance mean a gondola?
Yes, that was the name of the boat. And the man who pushed it sang, and he looked just like you. It was wonderful. I didn't even mind the smell.
Look, do you mind if I talk for a little bit while you sort of catch your breath?
Oh, I love it.
Well, while you've been gone, I've been doing things also. I've been trying to do things that I thought would make you proud of me.
I was proud of you before I went away.
No, yes, but I mean prouder still. You see, you helped me to find myself, and I'm very grateful.
You'd make a wonderful husband.
I don't think so, but you're just grateful to me because I helped you beat Cornelia. But I'm grateful to you because you helped me beat life. That doesn't mean we have to fall in love.
Well, not if you don't want to, but I'd make a wonderful wife.
Not for me, I'm afraid, but we are friends, and I feel a certain responsibility to you. That's why I wanted to tell you first.
Tell me what?
Well, I thought it was almost time I was moving on.
Oh, Godfrey!
Oh, no.
I won't cry, I promise.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, after all, I'm your protege, and you want me to improve myself, don't you?
Yes. But when are you leaving?
Oh, pretty soon. But I'll call you up every now and then, and we'll have long chats, and I'll tell you how I'm getting along, and we'll have lots of fun.
Are you going back to her?
To whom?
Your wife!
Why? Oh, that was just a fabrication.
Then you're not married?
Certainly not.
And there aren't any fine children?
Well, there couldn't be very well.
Oh, Godfrey!
So formal when we're alone. I have a little matter I'd like to talk over with you. On the boat coming back, I met a family from Boston who knew another Boston family, the Parks. They knew a great deal about the Parks. Are you interested, Godfrey?
Slightly, yes.
Well, we can't very well talk here, so let's you and I take a nice long taxi ride out Van Cortlandt Lane.
I heard what you said!
Did you?
He's not going with you!
Oh, yes, he is. If he knows who and what is good for him. I'll be waiting, Godfrey.
He's not going with you! He's not! Godfrey, you can't go with Cornelia!
But I didn't say I was going anywhere with Miss Cornelia.
But you will! She always gets her own way! Everybody always does just what she pleases!
But why should you care whether or not I meet her?
I do care! That's the point! Cornelia's the one who doesn't care!
But I think I should decide these things for myself.
Oh, Godfrey! I don't mean to be annoying, but... Oh, Godfrey!
Wait, Miss Irene, open your eyes. Miss Irene, get up. Have you fainted? Now, if you're faking a spell, you're on the wrong track. Are you? Oh, you're not? Well, we'll soon find out. Here she goes, right this way. Godfrey knows what to do. Godfrey will help you out. Right this way. Irene, know where she is now? No. Irene is fainted. Her eyes are closed. Don't worry, Godfrey will take care of it. Godfrey will soon fix Irene. Just stay right there. The best thing for a case of the faints is a nice cold bath. There, you'll feel better in a minute.
Godfrey, Godfrey, where are you? Godfrey! Godfrey!
Irene! Stop running around all wet!
Godfrey loves me! Godfrey loves me! He put me in a cold bath! Godfrey loves me!
mud. Enough trouble to make a poor girl wonder where to go.
It's the following afternoon. In the Bullock living room, Carlos strums idly on the guitar, while Mrs. Bullock and Cornelia listen in attentively. Mr. Bullock, sitting in his chair, surveys the scene gloomily.
Did you say, Alexander?
I told him to shut up.
Well, I
And you can shut up with it. And you too, Cornelia.
I didn't say a word.
Well, don't. Listen, and listen carefully, because it hurts me to repeat it. The Bullocks are broke. I'm broke. You're broke. She's broke. We're all broke. And not only that, for the past month, I've been using the company's money to speculate with. And I've lost. You hear that? I've lost. That means I'm an embezzler. Unless I can come up with a wad of money by the first of the month, I'm going to jail. Now isn't that an interesting story?
Well, I certainly think it very foolish of you, Alexander.
You had no right to do it.
Embezzled. And you think I have been a guest in your house? Is there nothing left?
Not a cent.
Your food and drink have turned to death in my mouth.
What? That's settled. Carlo, would you step into the hall with me for a moment?
What for?
I want to speak to you as man to man.
You have found a way out?
Yes. For one of us, anyhow. This way, Carlo.
Excuse me, please. Please. Well?
What is going on out there? Cornelia, what's going on out there? Alexander, come here. Come here right away. What did you say to Carlo?
I said goodbye.
Oh, did he leave?
Yes, he left rather hurriedly. Through the side window.
You are so rude, Alexander.
Did I hear something fall, sir?
Yes, he did.
Godfrey, come here. Carlo is gone.
Is he?
Yes. You don't even seem very surprised.
I think I've been expecting it. We all have to go sooner or later.
Oh, well, that's true, isn't it? Oh, Godfrey, you're so smart. Now, perhaps you can tell us why Mr. Bullock must go to jail.
Mother!
Well, I'm sure that Mr. Bullock doesn't have to go to jail.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh no, sir. You see, I've known for some time that the Bullock interests were in rather a bad way.
How did you know that?
Oh, I follow the market a bit. So I took the liberty of dabbling in some stocks on my own account. Here, sir.
Well, what's all this?
That is most of your stock. I heard that it was being dumped on the market, so I sold short.
Godfrey, do you mean to say you sold gentlemen short?
Now, wait a minute. Do you mean that you've been making money while I was losing it?
I did it in your interest, sir. I feel I've owed your family a great debt, and I hope I've repaid it.
You mean to say, Godfrey, that you did this all on $150 a month?
Well, hardly, but with the aid of Tommy Gray and Miss Cornelia's pearls.
Godfrey, then you did steal them!
Well,
Oh, Mother, I put the pearls under Godfrey's mattress.
Thank you, Miss Cornelia. I wanted you to say that.
Here, Godfrey, these pearls are rightfully yours.
No, thank you. I feel I've repaid my debt.
Godfrey, it is we who are indebted to you, particularly the way some of us have treated you.
No, I feel my debt has been repaid. I learned a great deal from you. I've learned patience from Mr. Bullock. And Mrs. Bullock, I have found at all times, shall I say, amusing.
Oh, so complimentary.
What good did you find in me, if any?
A great deal, Miss Cornelia. You taught me the fallacy of false pride. You taught me humility.
I don't understand.
Well, there have been many spoiled children in this world, and I happen to have been one of them myself. You're a high-spirited girl, and I only hope you'll use those high spirits in a more constructive way. And so, farewell.
Here goes a great guy.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello, Irene.
Well, what's the matter?
Nothing.
What's the matter? Why is she crying, Cornelia?
I don't know.
Well, why is everyone crying?
Godfrey is gone.
Gone? Where did he go?
He didn't say.
Well, why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you hold him here? We couldn't. Well, he's not going to get away from me.
Where are you going, Irene?
To the city dump.
sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me.
Well, Tommy, this is it. Trap Tower. Palace of pleasure based on a foundation of tin cans and ashes. How do you like it?
Oh, wait a minute, Godfrey. Is this where my money went into this nightclub?
Some of your money, all of mine.
By the way, where do the profits go from this place?
We are providing food and shelter for 50 people in the winter and employment for them in the summer. What more do you want?
Nothing. But you're the most peculiar butler that I've ever met.
Ex-butler.
Fired?
No, I quit. I began to feel that foolish feeling coming on again.
Oh, you mean Irene. Why don't you marry her?
Oh, no thank you. Being her butler was tough enough.
Oh, hello, here you are.
Godfrey, it looks like you have company.
Irene, what are you doing here?
Yes. What are you doing here? Don't let him off the hook, Irene.
Oh, I won't, Tommy. Godfrey, I like what you've done with the place. It looks so much different than when I was here the last time.
Oh, you've noticed.
Are the Forgotten Men having a party?
Yes, it's their annual reunion.
Oh. Well, I thought I saw Mayor Cortland out there. Is he one of them?
He's the guest of honor.
Oh. I think I'm going to like it here. It's so nice. Oh, the view is lovely with the bridge and everything. Is the bridge always there?
Well, most always.
Oh, and what's up here? Is this where you sleep?
That's the general purpose of the room. Any observations?
Well, I think it's very cute, but we'll have to change this green bedspread.
What do you mean we'll have to change this green bedspread?
Well, I don't like green. It makes me bilious.
Well, you won't have to look at it because you're going home right now.
Oh, no, I can't go home, Godfrey. I can't.
Now, see here, Irene, you simply...
Oh, go ahead and lose your temper. I love it when you lose your temper.
Why can't you leave me alone?
Well, because you're my responsibility and someone has to take care of you.
But I can take care of myself.
You can't look me in the eye and say that. You love me and you know you love me. And there's no sense struggling with a thing when it's got you. When it's got you, it's got you.
May I come in?
Oh, Mayor Cortland.
Mr. Gray told me that there was a couple up here who wanted to get married.
Yes.
Irene!
Can you marry us without a license?
Without a license. That could be a real problem because I could get into a lot of trouble. But I do know your family. Does your father know about this?
Oh, everybody knows about this except Godfrey. My doctors are all set.
Join hands, please.
Now, see here, Irene.